Welcome to Storied Audio. The man had lived in the forest long enough to know every sound it made. The groan of old pines, the rush of the creek, the distant call of owls. So when he heard something out of place one gray afternoon, a soft, broken gasp carried on the wind, he followed it. She was lying in the moss, pale, scraped, and trembling. For a moment he thought she wasn't breathing. Then her eyes fluttered. He didn't hesitate. He lifted her gently, carried her back to his cabin, and laid her on the couch. He reached for his phone to call for help, but her hand shot out, gripping his wrist with surprising strength. "Please don't," she whispered. "No hospitals." Something in her voice, fear, urgency, trust, made him stop. So he cleaned her wounds, wrapped her arm, and made her tea. She drank it slowly, watching him with eyes that seemed too bright for someone so hurt. And as the storm rolled in outside, they talked. Hours passed like minutes. Her color returned. Her breathing steadied. By nightfall, she looked almost healed. Before she left, she hugged him, warm, lingering, grateful, and then slipped into the trees as silently as she had appeared. A week later, long after midnight, a knock echoed through the cabin. He opened the door to find her standing there, moonlight tangled in her hair. "I was nearby," she said with a shy smile. "Thought I'd visit." They shared dinner. They talked until dawn. And the next week, she returned again, and again. Soon it became a rhythm, a quiet, secret life that belonged only to the two of them. She never came during the day. She never explained why. But she listened to him, laughed with him, leaned close when he spoke. He found himself waiting for her knock like a heartbeat. One night, as the fire burned low and she sat beside him on the couch, he finally kissed her. Softly, carefully, as if she might vanish. She didn't. She smiled, slow, warm, almost relieved. "I'm choosing you," she murmured. "For what?" he asked, breath unsteady. Her lips brushed his neck. Then a sharp sting. His vision blurred. The room tilted. He fell back into the cushions as she caught him, lowering him gently. "I'm sorry," she whispered, stroking his hair. "It has to be this way." He tried to speak, but the world was slipping. "In a few nights," she said, her voice both tender and ancient, "you'll come looking for me in the forest. And I'll be waiting." The last thing he saw was her silhouette framed by the open door, the moon behind her, her eyes glowing like something not entirely human, and not entirely unkind. Subscribe for more audio stories.